Takeover film.
What's up? My name is Olaf from STL Podcast Cutting Up, and we have two special guests here today, and we're going to be talking about the sponsored event, Barbers Versus. That's what it's called, right?
Yep, STL Barber versus.
Cutting Up, the podcast.
Cutting Up is going to be basically sponsoring the next event for Darian versus Chubb, the barber. So I want to ask you guys a few questions about the podcast, not the podcast, but about Versus, and then just to kind of like let people know what's going on. So I want to know, what is this all about? How did this come to be?
Basically it came about, we supposed to been doing the barber versus once we started seeing, we saw, everybody was doing like the artists, like the celebrity artists doing like Chris Brown versus,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we said we should do a barber versus, and it's only reason being is because there's a lot of barbers in St. Louis that, think they heavy or think they better than whoever. So we started off trying to do it in our shop. You know what I'm saying? We got a flyer made and we just said, who want to come over and cut against somebody in our shop? You know what I'm saying? We'll create the whole ring, you know what I'm saying? Put the ring lights in the middle of the floor, all that, you know what I'm saying? Just to make it look like official versus, you know what I'm saying? But didn't nobody bite on it. So then like a couple of months ago, we thought about doing it again. You know what I'm saying? We started seeing that, they had the, STL Awards?
Yeah, when they had first started the STL Awards, and I think I had ended up hitting up one of my partners trying to see if he had cut against me or whatever. We kept going with the little verses, the like how the celebrities be singing and stuff. We be doing like little individual verses, but amongst us, with picking different songs out of everybody's category, and then out of nowhere with the STL awards, we was just like, man, we just need to go ahead and do this.
Right. So it came from like basically one dude became the best barber in St. Louis. Now remind you, it's a bunch of different barbers. So we wondering how this random person, you know what I'm saying, just become the best barber in St. Louis, which, it to each his own, but you got people that's gonna ask questions.
Right.
So we like, all right, we gonna try to see if somebody gonna cut against him.
So you was like, let's extend on that. Let's put the money where your mouth is, right? Type of thing.
Yeah.
And just also just kind of bring people together, you know what I'm saying? So how many barber verses did you guys have so far?
Going into week 4 coming up.
Yeah. Week 4 coming up.
Week 4?
Yep.
Okay. So I think I seen a few of the ones that you guys first started. So you had how many in the shop?
We didn't have one in the shop.
Okay, y'all didn't have a versus.
Yeah, that's what we was originally gonna start at, but once we thought bigger on it, so we decided to do it at a club just because the shop big, but it's not big enough to hold like maybe 30 people at the most. You know what I'm saying? So we was thinking bigger, like people trying to come. If somebody did decide to come to support their shop, or somebody that was coming over to do a versus against us, it wasn't gonna be big enough to hold over 30 people. So we was thinking bigger. So we decided to do it at a club. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and we just thought that only because we just knew for a fact it probably was gonna most likely grow into people coming out to support other people, you know what I mean?
Right. So you guys are the ones that's above the barber versus, correct?
Me, Black, and Darian.
Okay. So as far as for the versus, what should I expect if I'm to come to one of these events and I'm finna see a versus challenge?
Basically you gonna see two barbers going head to head. They got 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying, to perform a cut. And you're going to have like top tier barbers or owners of barbershops or, well-known barbers that's going to be judging. So it come down to being 3 judges, you know what I mean? So they basically go off a list of things that they looking at within a cut after they done. So the barber that's in the verses, they got 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 35 minutes to perform a cut.
So what's some of the things that you guys are looking at when you're judging these cuts from the different barbers that's coming from all over St. Louis?
Neatness, balance, lining, natural look.
Uh-huh.
Like overall, look at the cut. If it's a flaw in there, we got it pretty much broke down to where it'll come out in one of our frames that we judging in.
Okay. So when it gets to the point where you guys are gonna have two really dope barbers, how do you guys get down to that? So you got two dope barbers. They both equally clean. They both equally cut.
I mean, that's why it come into the play. See, it's different if you have 4 judges. Then that way it could possibly be a tie. But when you got 3 judges, there's no way possible that it could be a tie. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody going off their own judgment. You know what I'm saying? And so basically it's a list of 1 through 5. You know what I mean?
Unless somebody get all 5s on both ends, and that's very rare. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can see it being a tie.
Okay. And it's just you guys, they only get one opportunity, they only get one cut going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Does time has a factor in these cuts, or you not?
It depends. It depends, because you know some people work fast, and you got some people that actually work at their own pace. Meaning you got some barbers that take 20 minutes to cut a head.
Yeah.
And you got some barbers that do that exact same cut, but they take 45 minutes to do their head.
Yeah. I've been to a barber shop in Houston, and I had looked on the cutting app, what's it called, The Cut.
Yep.
And I just kind of looked for somebody that was local, that was pretty good and everything. He pretty much took his time. So he was just like, relax, chill, I'm in there for like 45 minutes.
Right.
Where I'm used to getting the cut, and it's just like, not to say that they like rush through it, but it's usually faster.
Right.
So that's the difference. So you guys don't take that into consideration, how fast a person needs to cut somebody.
Speaking for myself, I was recently in one, and I'm a 45-minute barber.
Yeah, you like to take your time and do everything.
Yeah, lay back. So
because it's an art, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was challenging to me to go ahead and enter the battle because of the time limit. But it's ways that you can get through a cut in that time frame and do what you need to do. But just for the experience of my customers and my clientele, I leave that window open for the 45 minutes. But it's possible for it to get done. So that's why we came up with the time limit. Because like you say, you got 20-minute barbers, you got 45-minute barbers. Put it in the middle, 35 minutes, then you should be good.
And you recently had one, that was the last one, right?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? How was the turnout?
I mean, did my thing.
Was it a lot of people that showed up for the event?
Yeah.
Decent amount? Were you satisfied with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the thing is, it's been getting bigger week by week. You know what I'm saying? So
because you said it's 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks of doing the barber versus. So the one that's coming up. When's the next one coming up?
It's each and every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday?
So each and every Tuesday. So this is how we get people to tap in. You know what I mean? So people come out, see what it is. And then another good thing about it, we charge people to come in because of course it's a bar. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of course it's a lounge. You know what I mean? So, but as far as entering the competition, these barbers entering the competition, all they gotta do is hit the STL Versus page. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram.
So you guys got your own page.
Yeah.
And it's at what?
At STL Barber Versus.
Okay, at STL Barber Versus. No underscores, no periods, no nothing. It's straight like that.
It's VERZUS.
So Versus with a Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
ZUS.
Okay. All right.
And the thing is, it's free for them to get in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? For the barbers to actually compete, we not charging no barbers to compete. You know what I'm saying? It's basically first come, first serve, and we gonna line them up. Or, what they've been doing lately is other barbers been calling other barbers out. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to them if they want that smoke or not. You see Darian, you see Chubbs call Darian out. So you know what I mean? Hey.
Okay. So as far as with that, so any barber can get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they so you guys don't find the barbers, they find you?
They find us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they should just go to either you personally or go to the page and say, hey, I challenge somebody, and then tag you. Or you should probably make a hashtag.
Yeah.
Like STL.
We definitely got the hashtag.
What's the hashtag?
Hashtag STL Barber Versus.
Okay.
Same way this page.
With the Z.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys told me how you guys pretty much find the barbers. The goal, what is the end goal? Like, where do you see this going?
I actually see this getting bigger as far as like maybe other barbershops or other barbers out of town tapping in.
Okay, so making it more national.
Yeah,
And just having
yeah.
people travel from out of town.
Yeah.
I done
Okay.
had a shop in Kansas tap in with me so far. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, as far as the actual versus itself, what do you feel like the purpose is as far as for the community?
Basically getting like, okay, so maybe, you know, in the end, you know, we can do like we all can come, like we definitely talked about it maybe a couple of days ago, thinking about doing something for the community as far as everybody that's been participating, because it's been a lot. Well, you been there. Have you been to the verses yet?
I haven't been to any of the verses
Well,
yet. I've seen them online. And
Yeah,
on the
and
video.
online they've been going up. But the crazy thing is, you would think that, you know, it's going up because of the people that's in there, as far as like it's outsiders.
Yeah.
But it's all barbershops. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been in there has been different shops, different barbers. And it's also networking with a few different barbers. Like the last verses that we had a young guy that wasn't even in the shop. You know what I mean? So basically that's a free agent. So, you know, maybe he can get recruited by one of these other shops, you know what I mean, to make another home.
Right.
But also giving back to the community, like with this back to school stuff. I talked to a few barbers at the second verses about doing a back to school event. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them tapping in, and they also getting flyers made and, you know, passing them out like that.
Okay, so if anybody wants to contact you, how do they do that?
You can contact me on Instagram at Kev_the_barber, or like I said, you can tap in with the STL Barber Versus page.
Okay. What's your information? What you want to give out?
Same with the barber page, STL Barber Versus, or you can holler at me directly, Black the Barber. That's BLACKKTHABARBER.
Okay. And do you guys plan on doing another verse? Have you done a versus with anybody?
Nah, man, don't nobody want to.
They don't want no smoke with you?
Don't nobody want to. Ain't nobody call me out, man.
And one more question before we wrap this up. If they've done the verses and everything already, can they do another verses?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Of course.
If anybody wanted with me, they can get it.
Look, hey, that's the challenge. If anybody want it, that they can get it, hit up the Cutting Up STL, and also hit up, what is the name of it again?
STL Barber Versus.
STL Barbers. All right, and that's it. That's a wrap. Hey, when's the next one coming up?
Each and every Tuesday, man.
Each and every
Tap
Tuesday?
in. JC Supper Club, 5093 Riverview.
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
to 12. What they got at JC? They got tacos?
They got
Man,
tacos,
when I say the
chicken,
food is
fish.
crazy.
Yeah. I heard the food was busting there last time.
After 9 is 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, well, hit us up. You already know what it is.
Man, tap in.
You can't.